Hi, Isabel here. So today we're talking about cravings. Cravings, emotional eating. I've been there and I have tried probably every single diet there is, every type of eating. And I can say, hands down, this is the easiest way of eating. And it's also the most successful diet that I've been on, where I don't have as many cravings and just easier to deal with them because you feel nourished in a way that I haven't before. And also you cut out a lot of the foods that are actually causing the cravings. So if you keep eating sweet things, you're going to crave. I feel like this diet has really helped me differentiate between actual hunger, cravings due to, when I stopped eating certain things, you'll get some cravings maybe, but also emotional eating. And so when I feel like I'm craving something, but I'm actually full, then usually for me, it's something emotional going on. So it's been a really good way of kind of figuring that out. And then, of course, having to work through the emotions, whatever they may be. It's very common and it will pass. The emotional side of it, I guess, you work through, and that takes time. And just trying to figure out, what emotions you're experiencing, where they're coming from, that can take a lot of time. But the other type of craving, actually craving, you haven't had carbs for maybe 3 days and you're starting to really crave them. That's normal as well, but that will pass. And usually for most people, it takes about 2 weeks. It can take longer depending on your background, your food, your metabolic background, but they will pass. And something I tend to do is, if I'm craving something, then I will just eat a steak. Like I will eat a big piece of steak and then I know that I've had my nutrition at least, and then if I'm still craving something, I might try something else, like yogurt is really nice for me. And then if I'm still craving something, sometimes you just eat whatever it is that we are craving. And I try not to beat myself up for it because that doesn't do any good at all. So if you do end up eating something that's not carnivore, just, okay, fine, just eat it, move on to the next meal and just go back to carnivore then. But like I said, if you keep having things like sweeteners that will continue to actually make you crave certain foods, even things like milk can cause a bit of craving because it does have carbs in it. And if you're really sensitive, that could potentially set you off. So don't give up. That's why you have the support from me and the rest of the people you're doing this challenge with. So reach out through, through Facebook or through our chat group, send me a message or text, and we will be there to help you. Thanks. Hi. So just going on about cravings and emotional eating. When I was younger, I had eating disorders, and that stems from a lot of different things, not just the food, but it can be really challenging trying to be healthy when there is so much information out there about food. A lot of foods that we have today that are considered foods, it's not actually food. And it messes with your brain chemistry, it creates cravings, and then you're supposed to be able to kind of like limit yourself and restrain yourself from not overeating them when they're actually created, make you overeat, because that's how the big companies make money, right? They want you to come back for more. So it's not always that simple about, seeing someone who's overweight or struggling with food. They might not be overweight, but, having issues with food and thinking, oh, well, they're just lazy, because a lot of the processed foods, well, all of them are made to taste good. And when something tastes good, and like your brain kind of like just lights up, and it doesn't have any nutritional value at all. So you're eating something and you're not feeding your body, you're not feeding your cells. And so you are going to be hungry and you are going to keep eating because your body wants more food. And you might try to suppress those feelings of hunger for a while. It might work for a couple of weeks, months, even sometimes for some, but then you're going to end up at square one, and because it's not sustainable. But with the carnivore diet, because you are eating large amounts of nutrient-dense food, animal products, meat, eggs, dairy, you are nourishing your body, and you're not going to create those fake signals, and your brain is not going to light up the same way. It might, because it tastes amazing and it's what your brain wants, but it doesn't cause the same issues that processed foods do, or even some vegetables, sugar, fruits, grains. So I find this way of eating really, really helpful. You feel full, and even sometimes when I'm having cravings, like intense cravings, and they can be, emotional cravings, like maybe I feel lonely, maybe I should have seen someone, but maybe I don't have anyone to see, or they're busy or whatever. And so I kind of try and find comfort in food. What I've noticed is that if I just eat something that you can on the carnivore diet, so if I eat a piece of steak or I have yogurt, that actually just makes me feel very satisfied. And I didn't think they would work because I was listening to other people. Then they said, just eat and it will go away. And I was like, yeah, try that for like 30 years without any luck. But anyway, I tried it, and I'll eat the food and then I feel a lot better. So if you are having cravings, if you're struggling, if something, if you're struggling with your emotions, something's happened and you want to go to eat something to make yourself feel better, just try, have a piece of steak, have some meat, whichever meat you have. Some yogurt can be nice as well, and just see how you feel afterwards, okay? And at least that way you've had something nutritious to eat. And I'm not saying that you can't eat chocolate or ice cream, or if you want to have a wine, ever again in your entire life. I think we are here to enjoy ourselves. But if you're having a medical issue, if you're trying to change something, 9 out of 10 times, you should probably just try and go for the steak, and that's it. But, when you have something else, enjoy it, move on, and the next meal will be carnivore. So, and also don't forget to reach out if you feel like you're struggling. Send me a text message, write in our Facebook group and in our private chat, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. And maybe some other members can help you as well. Okay.